이곳에 빠져들었다 나 샤이샤이 용기 내볼 거야
So thanks everyone for joining my debut as a K-pop star. There will be autographs after this session. But in all seriousness, thanks to Supertone, I was able to be part of this duet with Cindy 8, a group made of AI-based voice characters. I'm excited to be here with Supertone co-founder and president, Kyogu Lee. Artists around the world are using AI to expand their narrative and creative possibilities rather than fearing it will replace them. Singers are working to actually co-create with voice AI tools. And we're going to take an in-depth look at some of the real-world tools that are changing creativity and artistry. So let's get started. Kyogu, I want to start by asking, what you guys actually did. So for context, I gave Supertone 3 videos of me singing in my hotel room, Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. I heard it through the grapevine by Marvin Gaye, Pink Houses by John Mellencamp. I gave Supertone these videos and, voila, thanks to AI, what you heard was the result. But what actually is Supertone doing with these voices?
Okay, so let me first ask you a couple of questions. Do you speak Korean?
No.
Okay, are you a good singer?
I don't think so.
Okay, so, and that's what we achieved as Supertone. So let me tell you. So we developed a foundational model for voice generation. And you can think of it as a large language model, like ChatGPT or Claude, but for voice. So our model can generate incredibly natural and expressive voices, including singing voices, using inputs such as a speech, singing voice, text, or melodies. And in this demo, we transformed the original singer's performance into your voice. Mm-hmm. We call this singing with conversion. So unfortunately, we didn't use any of your video. Mm-hmm. We just took the audio of your recordings and to add more detail so our model can take as an input any speech or singing voice signal and break it into 4 different attributes. The first one is a pitch, and the loudness, I can whisper, but I can speak louder, right? And then timbre, which reflects most of your or anyone's the vocal identity and linguistic content. Of course, it depends on what kind of language you are speaking. So we have 2 recordings, right? Original singer's performance and your recording. So we take them as inputs and we break them into these 4 attributes as I just mentioned. And we took the timbre part from your recording and the rest 3, the linguistic content, pitch, and loudness from the original performance. And we can mix them together to reconstruct the singing voice, which is in your voice. That's what happened. Yeah.
And Sarah, there are some other things that your AI can do, and you're going to show us actually now, kind of what your programs can do to someone's voice.
Okay, so imagine you're an artist and working on your next album, and for this new album, you want something different. You want something new, totally different from your previous albums. So you are ready to explore this bold new idea, but your natural voice doesn't quite match well with your artistic vision. So with this voice AI technology, we can instantly transform your voice into other musical personas, so bringing new, different musical identities to life. So let me show how it works right here live, because listening is believing.
So when I speak like this, the energy does shift, doesn't it? So you can feel a different kind of presence, calm yet very powerful.
Now, notice how effortlessly my voice changes to a feminine tone. It's much lighter, brighter, and carries a complete different kind of energy and feel. I can even sing very high notes that I can't with my natural voice.
So, the clip we showed earlier was me in a duet with the virtual group Cindy8. So it's a fully AI-generated virtual group. What does it mean to have a fully AI-generated pop group? What does it actually mean in terms of how they perform, what music they're putting out? What does this project actually mean?
Okay, so let me explain. So this project, it was a very bold experiment from our side as well. So it started 2 years ago, and we wanted to showcase our voice AI technology, how we can empower the creators or the world to unlock their creative potential. So we formed this kind of virtual group, and which is composed of 4 female singers. So let's assume that you are a producer. So you have this idea of this virtual girl group, and we have different personas, 4 of them. And we have songwriters, we have some music, and we have production engineers and everything. So you have the songs, and everything is ready. So if you're a producer, what would you do next? What's going to be your next step to actually produce music? You have to let them sing and record their performances. And in the legacy music production, you need to resort to human personnel, the singers, artists, right? And you need to find the very good artist that matches your artistic vision. And we usually do the audition or casting to accomplish that. But in this case, we designed a unique voices for each of them. So our technology can design or create theoretically unlimited number of unique voices that were never heard before. So for these 4 members, we created their voices uniquely, and using our singing voice synthesis model, we put the melodies and lyrics and let the model sing.
So with all of these AI models that can generate kind of these new voices, they're always very impressive. They're very impressive about what they can do. They're also a little bit, spooky at times, and there have been debates about voices sounding like celebrities and celebrities being upset about that. But, how is Supertone navigating this? What are the kind of the rules of the road that need to be set down involving, voices, who owns them, the voices you generate from them? How are you thinking about these ethical questions?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So the respect and consent for the artist's rights must always come first. So at Supertone, we have very clear and transparent licensing frameworks, and the license approved the uses from the artists or creators themselves. So we never use their vocal identity without explicit and informed consent. That's how we build trust between the artists and the creators. So that's how we can accomplish these past projects over the past years.
Korea's cultural industry is very strong. K-pop, K-dramas, K-music, and you're obviously operating in K-pop space. You work with HYBE. What's the interest in Korea for embracing these new AI tools? Are they excited to adopt them? Is there some hesitance? What's the mood like in Korea about AI?
Well, it's both. Like every other country. Some people see it as a huge potential for the content creation, new ways of exploring the fresh ideas and everything. But the other parties, especially the artists and the creators themselves, some of them look at this technology as a very threatening, because it could replace the human artists. But I don't agree with that, because it's just a tool. We see the creators and artists as co-creators or collaborators, which means that we collaborate with them not only in some specific project, but also when we develop and refine our technologies, so that we can reflect their feedback and concerns to better shape our products and the tools.
You know, I was thinking about, you know, technology and music and the idea of virtual bands. I mean, it's not a new idea. Gorillaz in 2005 was a virtual band. Japan has Vocaloid software where you can use to generate songs. Japan also has, you know, their own virtual pop stars. Yes, avatars in front of a human performer, but still, I mean, the persona is artificial. But this seems to be kind of a step beyond that. Where do you see entertainment developing, whether it's in terms of AI-assisted artists or even wholly AI-generated artists? Where do you see entertainment developing in the next, you know, 5, even 10 years?
Well, one thing for sure that this like if we say a technology along with the other technologies, it will democratize the creative process for sure. So the like every creator or artist can experiment with this new technology to explore and experiment with new ideas. I mean, it can empower them to, expand their boundaries. I mean, deepen the connection with their fans and collaborate with other artists as well. So I think it's both an opportunity. So for the creators and so that they can engage with audience more immersively and more interactively.
And how do you see Supertone's journey over the next 5 to 10 years? You know, entertainment will change and there'll be more embrace of these AI tools and AI artists. How do you want Supertone and its journey to change over the next 5, 10 years?
Well, so we, as I said, over the past years, we have collaborated with the many artists, producers, directors, writers, and all kinds of creators. And they help us refine and reshape our tools. And they are also affected by the tools and the technology we have developed, so they can try new experiments and everything. So I mean, as with all the technologies we have witnessed so far, I think the AI is another yet very powerful tool for co-creation and collaboration. So that's where our Supertone is, has been heading, and this will be the way that we can still explore with the creators.
And so when you do this kind of voice work, I mean, who ends up owning the final product? You know, is it the person who contributed their voice? Is it Supertone? Kind of how do either like who owns it, and how do you think like these thoughts about IP need to change with more AI assistance?
Yeah, it's like a conventional music production. I mean, if I take an example for music, because I mean, in music there are many right holders, right? Yeah. The production company and the agencies and the singers were performers as well. It's same as this. So it's like I mean, if we contribute to a singing voices by obtaining the rights for the voice owners, then the singing part belongs to this voice owner or artist or whoever. Yeah.
You know, maybe to help kind of close things off. I mean, obviously this works in Korean, it works in the K-pop genre, but you know, what's a music genre that you might want to try next? If you could spend time to get this AI model right, what's another genre of music that you would really want to test this with?
The whole new genre, or I mean the existing genre?
Existing genre.
Well, I'm as a huge fan of the 70s, 80s rock and metal band, and yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, who passed away. Yeah, so yeah, that's because I mean it's very technically challenging, and the growling sound and everything, the vocal identity, that's very challenging. So that's, I mean, as a technology provider, that's where I like to try and experiment with our technology.
Do your models yet work with other languages other than Korean? Or?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. I can work, I mean, in any languages. Yeah.
Well, I think this has been a great conversation. It was really great to see this work for myself, again, to see my voice change into this K-pop song. It really was a remarkable experience. I really want to thank you, Kyogu, and the Supertone team for walking us through this and showing us how this all works. Please thank Kyogu and the Supertone team for their work.
Thank you very much.